Welcome back to Smack Eating Mac. We know this mac doesn't taste very good. What number? No, what is
4?
4? Oh, Smack Eating. I was like, we got more than 4. Okay, this is our 1-year anniversary for our podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
We started this late, and we keep doing different.
And we
segments.
celebrated by, eating some shrooms. So we let it get too long. We still stayed true to our smoking before this part of our recording, but
so we're definitely wavy right now. You know, we feel good.
Yeah.
Our last episode was very chaotic.
Yeah.
Probably I would say our most chaotic video.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever I did in there,
yeah,
like just
it wasn't me.
I don't even know what to say for myself sometimes. I'm honest. That's what I can say. I'm honest. So you're welcome. Liars.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too fucking much. This
and that's a
Mac
good thing to be.
is cold as fuck. And it's also dry.
Oh, wait. I'm like, should we show the box?
Yeah, we should. So we could tell people not to get it. Because we're honest.
Like, the noodles seem... So they're gluten-free and vegan. They're supposed to be inherently good. But they are inherently not.
That?
Inherently.
No. Not that.
Oh. Jovial? Jovial?
That.
Jovial.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can already tell you right now. Not too excited.
I wanted to like it.
And I was taste testing it as I was cooking it, so I already know what's up.
I'm gonna try it.
But since I'm faded, it does taste better.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not like actual cheese. If that makes sense.
This is some like seasoned butter noodles.
Yes.
You know? Which is still fire, but it's not mac and cheese.
And it's not. So don't call yourself mac and cheese if you're not mac and cheese. Because you could just be you. It's okay. Like you literally could even sell it with just saying seasoned noodles. Because I would want to try that. What's some seasoned noodles? Vegan, gluten-free. I'm going to try it. Cool. But you don't got to lie. You don't have to put mac and cheese. The best actual vegan mac and cheese, I think, is my own mac and cheese. And I'm going to make it one day. Off camera. But
I'm going to make some too.
Yeah. And she is.
We have different styles, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good battle.
Okay. Remember to judge. Winner gets wet.
What do you want?
What should I get?
I know, I'm like, what do I want?
How about we just have to take each other to dinner? Because usually every time we eat together, we always split our money. One thing about me and Lena, money is not a thing to us. Like, we never fight about money. We break bread. This woman, look, put it right here. Yeah. We break bread. Okay? Everywhere. Even if I go to work one day and say she's sick, or vice versa, if I'm sick, I can't work, she'll go to work for the both of us. Wow. And she will break bread with me. Yes, that's just how we do things. So
there's other issues to be had. It shouldn't be financial, you know.
Never, because we live together, we work together, we eat together, we sleep not together, but very close.
Yeah. I gotta late.
We'll take one. Whoever has to take the other person to dinner. So that's actually a big deal because we always literally split the bill down the middle. So
yeah,
and our bills are not cheap. We eat out.
We eat out.
We
like order
2 tables to have
half
our
the
food.
menu.
People literally think we're fucking with them when we give our order.
No, literally,
and that's gotten us
before.
In trouble. One time on a date, a double date. Yeah, well, you were in trouble too because you were there. But yeah, this guy literally freaked the fuck out. And I just didn't know. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like, I should know better than to order like that. But in my defense, the order, this was a first date for 4 people was
like what, 100?
No, it was like
115.
No, I thought it was like 160 or something. But for 4 people on a first date, and we don't drink alcohol. I mean, she drinks sometimes, but it wasn't like a date.
And it's the type of place where I feel like you shared the food. You want to get a lot of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was a munchy spot.
It's literally called Munchies. It was a vegan spot. It was so good. It was in Santa
So
Ana.
it's like, yeah, we're going to try multiple things. Like, it wasn't even too deep considering it was 4 people. So honestly, he was tripping for that one.
Wait, when you say tripping, how did you trip?
No, this is honestly...
Did we bring that?
This is probably my worst date experience ever because it was when I was kind of first single and I fucking... Oh my God.
It's okay.
Should I start from the top?
Yes.
Should I share this fucking story? Should I do a story?
Honestly, it's a crazy ass story. You should tell it.
Okay.
Date from literal hell.
Okay. My worst date. So I meet this guy and I'll just keep it real. I was doing a hosting. I get paid to do hostings. He was security guard. First mistake. So basically we exchange information and he's blowing my shit up. Like I'm saying, at first I'm thinking it's cute. Oh, text me to get home. Oh, okay, it's cute. You're excited. Like, okay. And so at first I'm thinking it's normal. But then the next day, mind you, because this all happened within a 3-day time span. So the next day, I'm kind of like, okay, like kind of bugging me now. But honestly, I'm freshly single. I'm trying. Something about me, it's hard for me to get out there. So I'm really trying, you know? I'm trying. I'm putting myself out there. But I'm not comfortable enough to go on this date alone. So I say, bring a homie so I can bring my sister. So he's like, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. No. And so I met him at night, right? Because I'm doing the hosting at night. It was the next day. He's talking about going out and I'm letting him know, okay, bring someone for my sister. And at this point, I'm still not thinking anything's too alarming because, yeah, I do like a man with a sense of urgency about me. But then he had invited me. He's like, or do you want to come today? My brother's gonna propose to his girlfriend. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like, that was my first. Weird. That's when I started being like, what?
Yeah, because the love bombing in the beginning, it's like, why wouldn't you be super loving and exciting in the beginning like that? So
yeah, so that was
fine. How can you take that as a red flag?
But inviting me to a family event,
that's
and I don't fucking know you. What do you mean you're? I'm not. And I know I would make you look good. I know it's a good look, but you doing too much. I'm not comfortable with that. So I decline. I'm like, no, I'll just see you another day. He's like, okay, I really want to see you. So then this is the 3rd day. And mind you, he's calling me when he's at this event. He's like FaceTiming me. But I'm just kind of thinking, oh, you just like, you're hyped, you're geeked. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm just thinking you feel, like, you know, you're excited.
Yeah.
Whatever. So 3rd day comes. Okay. It's the date day and he's like, you know, checking in, everything. Okay, we still on, blah, blah, blah. I tell him I'm vegan, so he was like, you could pick the spot. I was like, okay, cool. This is where I'm at. Like, I learned this very quickly. Girls, drive to the date. And I probably don't even have to tell a lot of you that, or maybe I do. But don't have a man pick you up on the first. And I know it sounds nice, but I don't know. Because it obviously sounds nice.
It depends though, like.
But how is
like how well you know the man, you know?
But if it's the first date, you don't know the man.
All facts. But.
Or maybe, I guess, yeah, maybe you have them set up if you've been like friends for years or something. Yeah. So that's more appropriate. But
you just met the guy, yeah. It's more safe, just like for safety concerns.
But at this time, I'm thinking, you know, I have high standards. If you want to see me, you're going to come pick me up. Mind you, this man was like 50 miles away, 55 miles away. But I'm like, yeah, if you want to see me, you know, pick us up to go on this date. mistake, and we learn from them. Okay, so then, I tell him where I'm at. I know he's like 50 miles away, 55 miles away, but he says, okay, I'm gonna come get you. And then I say, and this is where the food spot's at. Give him the address, everything. So you're a grown man. You could see where you're gonna have to drive to, where you're gonna have to take me back to. Like, there's no surprises, right? Like, I'm telling you what's up. So all you have to do is pick me up and pay. Easy. So he comes. And this is going to actually make me sound crazy as fuck that I got in the car after this, but it's honest. So
and honestly, when this happened, I was already inside.
She was already in the car. So we're like walking out. Oh, and mind you, it's so funny. We took shrooms, of course, because we were in our shroom era. There was once upon a time, and that's going to be another story. But there was once upon a time.
An era we did shrooms every single day.
Every day. Like, wake up, shrooms.
No, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. You're reflecting back on that, but yeah.
So we ate shrooms before this because we just would always do that. We're eating shrooms, right? So we're not thinking to treat this date like anything different. Because we were saying we were going to go bowling after it was like food and then bowling. So we were like, yeah, okay.
It's like a fun activity.
We just were always doing shrooms. Honestly, it could be any fucking event and we're there going to fucking get groceries. We're taking shrooms. Like a lot of, like, it was just something was wrong. We were going through a lot. Okay. But anyways, so he gets out the car and then she gets in the car and then he grabs my arm hard. What the fuck? What, like, why'd you, like, something like, what the fuck? Why'd you tell me you were in OC? And I was like, we are in OC. But he grabbed me hard. And then I was like, and then I just kind of did one of these. And I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm high on shrooms and I'm tripping, I don't know. But you're tripping that saying, why didn't I let you know that we're in OC? We are in OC, whatever. So we get in the car, but me and him are in the back seat because he wanted her to sit in the front seat. He like opened the door for her or something like, hey, like, because the
guy that I was paired with was driving.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So this is the homie that he brought. So they're in the front seat. I'm in the back seat. And then he goes, oh, I don't even know if I could say this. Can I tell you what it is and then we might cut it out? Yeah. But you could just leave it in if I can. Yeah. This involves a stolen car. I didn't know that it was until, is that okay? Yeah. Can I talk about that? Okay. Hi, guys. You seen the blooper? That's not a blooper that we're leaving in because you guys can have it. I don't give a fuck. I just want to make sure I could talk about this. So I'm sitting in the car and I noticed these guys don't know how to fucking work the car. It's like a nice car.
Mm-hmm. They're accidentally calling.
Like the like roadside, like on
roadside assistance.
They're like actually doing that. They don't know how to work the fucking music shit. Like they don't know how the door. They don't know shit. And I'm like, we're already driving at this point, and I'm just like, oh, I know what time it is. What the fuck?
So yeah, immediately
I'm just like, okay.
Immediately the vibes were off.
Then I realized I'm sitting on something. I could not make this shit up. I realized I'm sitting on something. It's a fucking glove. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, you guys stole this fucking car and you're driving it around. Like, it's yours. You're trying to, it's just crazy. So I'm like, holy shit. And then he goes, like, this was all happening so fast. I'm literally, like, this is one of the first dates I went on to being single. So I'm tripping the fuck out right now. And he's like, we're gonna make a play. I'm like, you're gonna make a what? Sir, what?
No, like what? And he's like,
what? Where?
You
why?
Know what it is? I'm like,
you know what it is.
What we know is we were gonna get some vegan food and
go bowling.
Go have some fun.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
We never said get us involved in your shit. Like a real man leaves you out of his shit. What the fuck are you doing that before a date? That's so weird. No, this is such a crazy story, guys. Like you guys, yeah, keep going.
So I fucking whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, we're gonna make a play. And I'm like, huh? Like what? And he's like, you know what it is? No, I don't, sir. Oh. And I'm going to just say this too up front, and this is actually a huge piece I left out. He just got out of prison. What was it, like 8 months or a year? Something along those lines. And I was just kind of on some, hey, you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. Because I know I'm not. What can I say for myself? That's what happened. So, whatever. So he's like, you know what it is? Motherfucking out. We pull up, and a bunch of fucking guys come out, like 3. One's holding a fucking printer. And at this point, I'm pretty fucking high. And we were smoking too.
And we felt the vibes were off, so immediately we like, once we got out of the car, we were clinging onto each other. We're like, oh, and it, yeah.
So the second we get out of the car, we're literally like this. We're in so shit right now.
Like,
and we're holding each other, and then my guy is literally getting jealous. Like, he's on some like backup, but it's not in like a playful way. It's almost like, oh, you're jealous.
Like, even us taking pictures, he would be like, take a picture with me, and he would kind of like push me out of the way.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So,
and then we're like, we're high and we're scared.
I did not take a picture with him. I did not take a fucking picture with him. I was like, sir, you are like scary. You're because it's gonna get really scary.
He's being scary.
It's gonna get really scary. So he's being weird, and I'm just like holding on to Lena. We're in some shit. They're having us like walk through these apartments trying to find you know how people have like in nice apartments, there's like offices and shit so that you could use. So they're trying to fucking do that, probably to get some fucking Wi-Fi. And we end up in the fucking gym. We end up in a gym, and these fucking idiots are trying to figure this out, how to do this.
This is whatever we're taking the pictures in the mirror.
And this is when we're taking a picture like
trying to like be away, be like we're just here, just us, like just being girls. And then he tried to come in.
So they realize they can't figure it out. It's just stupid, just foolish, and just if you're gonna be a fucking criminal, be at least a little smart, please, because it's really hard to watch when you're trying to commit a crime and you just simply can't because you just suck. And then you brought me here to show you that you suck. And then also there's like 6 guys and like, oh, you're going to split the money the 6 ways. It's just honestly giving loser all around. So
it is what it is.
Now we're back in the car. We're going to dinner finally, which we picked this spot because we're like, it's fire as fuck. Anyone that's not vegan would absolutely fucking love this. It's just literally junk food. It's called Munchies. And when you got the Munchies, that's the fucking place to be. They closed down.
They closed.
R.I.P. to Munchies. They had some of the best
Munchies.
vegan food.
I had some of the best times at Munchies. Thank you.
Yes. So he says, order for
Except for this time.
I don't know what's good. Order for us.
Except for this time.
Yes, but this is the type of spot you have to order at the place. It's like a little diner, and then you go sit down. So he goes, order for us. Okay, I got you. That's great. So we're ordering stuff. It comes out to like $160 between 4 people, which is fucking nothing. And I come from a relationship that, you gotta remember, I can get anything the fuck I want. I'm not ever, oh, you gotta pay or choose, or oh, money is the issue. Like, I ate whatever I wanted all the time. So I can acknowledge that might seem a little entitled to order a bunch of stuff, but you told me to, because I'm trying to see it from his point of view, right? I'm trying to, it's like, you know, why are you getting this upset? So maybe I made a mistake, but 1, let's just be real, it wasn't that much money, and 2, you said order, so back it up. So after we ordered, and
it wasn't like this crazy.
The vibes were so off. We were literally like, we need to go into.
No one's even eating. Really?
No. Wait, not yet. Pause.
Hold on.
We're still at the register at this point.
Sorry.
She got excited.
I know.
We're still at the register at this point. And we're like, okay, you know, like step out of the way so you could pay. And then he starts being like, what the fuck? Why is it so much? It was
So
in front of the register. So embarrassing. And his homie's just looking at him like, bro, I don't know.
And he brought a bigger homie for me, but he was not.
Bitch.
He was so tall, but he did not.
He was scared of this guy.
He was scared of him, and I was like, I didn't even really want to talk to him.
You could see the fear. He was like,
I was just there.
That was his big bro. That was his boss.
I was like,
that was his daddy.
So you are not my date. You're just here right now.
So when they do that, I'm like, we're gonna go to the bathroom and wash our hands. One thing about me, you're not about to embarrass me in front of no fucking cashier. I'm running. And I'm running to the bathroom to call our homegirl to say, hey, call us and say you need us at work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Like, so we can't, I don't want to go anywhere else with these guys. Like, we got the food, but I want to get the fuck home after this food. I'm not trying to go kick it for another few hours. So I tell her, I'm like, call in like 20 minutes. And we're tripping out of the bathroom. We're like, wait, okay, are we okay? Are we just high right now? Like, no, this is weird as fuck.
No, like there's something wrong.
We're like, obviously so many things are wrong. You've heard all the things. But we're freaking out the whole time, but we're just literally like to the point of we're asking ourselves, are we okay? Like, can we continue this and just get home, Or do I need to call my ex or something? Do we need intervention?
To involve somebody?
So that's the type of time we're on. Just like, we're like, okay, no, we're good. So we go out and we're like, let's try to enjoy this meal. We go out, the food's coming out, and I'm sitting like this. We're sitting across from each other, and then we're sitting next to each other, and her date's sitting across, right? And then he would ask us a question, or he would ask me a question like, oh, what's your favorite cookie? And then she'd be like, chocolate chip. I'm just, she doesn't answer because she's just part of the conversation. And he'd be like, I didn't ask you. And then shit like that. And I told her, I was like, you need to be respectful to my sister.
And he was like, if I had it my way, like we would have our own table. And I wasn't even talking to him crazy. I was actually like, what is your problem with me? Like,
no, she's like, is everything okay? And I told him, I'm like, you need to be respectful to my sister. And then he was just on some like, yeah, well, it's really hard to get to know you when talking like that. Like, it's really hard to get to know you when she's sitting next to you. You guys just keep looking at each other. And I'm just like, okay. So then the food starts coming out and he's getting visibly upset with everything that's coming out. And he's literally saying, I just don't get it. I just don't get why this much food. I just don't get it. And then I told him, I was like, okay, look, I'm uncomfortable and you're talking, rude to my sister. So maybe we should just pack this up and go. And then he just like when people are fucking psychopaths and their eyes just I've seen it in people. I'm sure people seen it in me. I'm not saying I'm a psychopath, but like when you just like enraged, like it's just you're a different person.
Mm-hmm.
He was having those moments. Like I was looking at him, and then his eyes would just fucking change, and I was like, oh my god,
I saw that shit.
I'm so fucking scared now. So I just was like,
it's like, oh yeah, we just gotta like play our cards right just to be safe. And then
he didn't say nothing to me saying that. He just fucking looked at me, and I knew what time it was. I was like, oh, I'm like, so I'm eating, and then he's like, it's just so awkward because I'm like, okay, he's been rude. Oh, and then he kept being like, oh, let me see your ID. I want to make sure you're not lying to me about this and that. And I was like, I'm not giving you my ID. And he was like, just always trying to catch us in a lie. It was so weird. Like the whole conversation was just gonna be like, oh, but you said this or you said, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know what the fuck I said or what. I'm fucking nervous. I'm high. You're scary. Mm-hmm. This is uncomfortable. You're freaking the fuck out. You freaked the fuck out in front of, you picked us up in a stolen car. There's so many things wrong. You're a fucking walking, beaming red flag. And I'm trying to figure out if we're going to be able to get home safe with you or if I can call someone or I don't even want to have someone intervene. I'm just so many thoughts are going through my head and I'm just high and I'm just scared and I'm embarrassed too that I'm in this situation because I'm like, how the fuck? Why didn't I just not get in the car? I'm just like replaying all this shit in my head. Why didn't I just not get in the car when he fucking grabbed my arm? Why didn't I say pull over? And then like when I know I'm in a stolen car, like I'm just thinking all these things, but then I'm also just like, you know what? I'm just going to play it cool because I don't want to get anyone involved. Because if my initial thought was to call my ex because my ex is a big guy and he would really like, he would do something about me. So I was like, I don't want to involve him in that because this guy.
Because you always take a risk.
Yes, and I'm not trying to put no one in no fucking mess, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I was just having.
And his homie wasn't doing shit the whole time. Like he was talking like disrespectful, and he was just like, he had his head down.
Yes,
and
it was so weird. He was scared of him, and we were all. Everyone at the table was scared of him, right?
Yes.
So we pack up the food, and then we're going, and I'm just praying to fucking God. I'm just please, please, and knowing like picking us up too. I'm literally scared because. Oh, now you know where I'm going to go rest my head tonight. So we get in the car and then I'm just quiet and he's kissing up my arm, telling me to forgive him and that I need to please forgive me. Like I just got out not too long ago and I'm trying to learn. And I'm just like, oh my God, stop. And he's like, tell me you're going to see me again. Tell me you're going to see me again. I'm like, just telling what. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see you. He's like, without her though. And I'm like, yeah, you know, we'll plan something like trying, you know, I'm just scared. I'm so scared. And then we get home safe. Thank fucking God. Besides all the scary, cringe, horrifying shit that was happening in the backseat. Not like that, but just like, you know, him doing that. I was just like, ew, I don't want to ever see you again. We get in the house, we literally cried and we held each other. Like, oh my God. And I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm so sorry. But she's like, no. And then I texted. No, wait. Before that. So I'm ignoring him. Like, not ignoring him, but I'm just, you know, don't have nothing to say. I'm not going to text you. Thank you for the date. Nothing. I just don't want to talk to you. I'm scared. And because I told him that I was going to be at work at 6 a.m. That's why we had to go home early. Oh, I forgot to say too. When we were on the date, so our homegirl calls. That was a huge thing. Oh, when he
talk about eyes flipping.
When he knew that we were trying to get out of this date because my homegirl called and said, you guys got to be there. And I'm just like, oh, you know, trying to fucking act and be like, oh shit, we have to get up at 6 a.m. Like, blah, blah. He's just literally like this. And he starts like hysterically laughing. I'm like, So it was really creepy. I had to be at work at 6 a.m. You know what he's doing at 6 a.m.? Blowing my phone up, FaceTiming me, texting me, you're at work, right? Sending me stuff about soulmates, scary shit,
like memes,
selfies, all this shit. And one thing, ladies, I've learned, if there's anything that I've learned, men that send pictures of themselves without you asking for them, and I'm not talking even dirty pictures, just pictures of themselves, they're fucking the type of men you want to stay away from. Mm-hmm. There's something off. If a man's just sending you selfies, something's wrong with that man. If you didn't ask for them and a man's just sending you pictures of himself, you're not a girl, and it's not giving what you think it is giving, babe. I promise you. It is not. I'm not like, oh my God. I look at that shit. Oh. Is it fucking Woman Crush Wednesday? Pipe down. So he's blowing my phone up. And then I basically, long story short, really, really long story, not made short. I texted him back and said, oh my God, I have to move to Texas for work. I just found out. Yeah. And
it's crazy. At that time, we actually were like
thinking about
moving.
So I just ran with that. And I just was like, sorry, I can't do long distance. And that's it. And then he was like kind of blowing me up. I just didn't answer any of the texts, but horrifying. Yeah.
That was.
What time are we at? That was probably long.
29.
Oh my God. 30 minutes? With me yapping?
Cars, yeah. Like security in cars.
Yes. You definitely want to stay away from all security guards of all types, all establishments.
They really are trouble.
They are.
I will say, I haven't met.
Just think about the job itself, you know.
And this might sound. I don't know. They're gonna get so mad at me for saying this.
But
But security job's a lazy ass job. It's that fake. It's that fake action. We gotta cut it. Yeah.
No.
But I just feel like, yeah, when the guys that are like, oh yeah, I'm a security guard.
Tell me why.
Okay, you maybe break up a fight every now and then. Calm the fuck down.
Tell me why I was talking to a security guard when I was like younger, and he told me, my life is threatened all the time. Like
I put my life at risk every day. You put your life at risk every fucking day. No, bitch, you smoke blunts on the fucking clock and you fucking, yeah, you're not a superhero. You're actually a fucking super villain, but you are not working that hard. Sorry to break it for you. I know making it seem like you're a hardworking man is the only thing you really like act like you have, but at the end of the day, you're broke. So how does that make sense? How are you a hardworking man and you're broke? Oops, that's probably shouldn't have said that either. Because there are hardworking men that are broke. But honestly, if you're a hardworking man and you're broke, honestly, I don't feel bad for saying that because you probably are spending your money fucked up, or you probably have a bunch of child support to pay. And I don't. What can I say? Sorry, sucks to suck.
Yeah. Who?
Security guard.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, this man just lied. Yeah. He said
like,
he's gonna be a star, like acting like his life's threatened. He's acting like all these people want him. He's acting like he is somebody he's not. He's
Nope. Keep trying. Season more.
She likes to call him my runway model.
Yeah, he's
So do what you will. Bye.
He was the waist was like literally 23 inches, but it really be those guys.
He was
that
really
be
in
having
shape
the
though. He was
craziest fucking third leg. So I saw why she was, but I was like, that's not enough.
It happens to us all, as long as you make better decisions. Can't be just fucking with somebody because it feel good.
Yeah. But
it's gotta feel good in many ways.
Why is it that skinny men have such large penises? What is up with what are you guys eating that the fat guys are not?